Hey geeks, welcome to this edition of Geek Culture Out of the Box. I am Lou and this is my co-conspirator Diego.
Yeah.
And we are getting ready to talk to you about the Imaginarium Arts Legacy Scale Optimus Prime. So this was the first Legacy Scale to come out. It took us a little while to finally get it in. We got it in after Jazz. And it's a nice piece. Man, let's start off strong because there's some other things that, you know, kind of disappointed on this piece. So strong, no peg.
No peg.
Ta-da!
Strong magnet. I mean, again, there's a magnet on the bottom of the foot. Is there a magnet over here?
I couldn't really tell.
No, but again, that magnet is strong. And again, if you're just wiggling, yeah, it's gonna wiggle, but that's a nice feature,
innovative.
Yeah, innovative.
Innovative, because Jazz had a peg. If you would have had a magnet on Jazz and it stays like that, dude, you're up for Statue of the Year.
Yeah.
Statue of the Year, because to get that angle and have that strength, so that's something to work towards. Imaginarium, something to work towards is that magnet in the base. But we like that. Now automatically we just put it on there. Couple pieces: base, prime, his two arms. That's it.
It was simple.
Simple.
And you know what? And the thing is, even for the bigger pieces that I have, Imaginarium Art, it's easy to figure out. It's not like a Prime One,
or XM,
or XM. Yeah.
XM's carnage. There was like 28, 30 pieces. It was crazy.
Yeah. So if you have not collected Imaginarium Art, I totally recommend it. Go to Big Bad Toy Store. They do have them on sale. I totally recommend them.
BBTS.com. Yes. We highly recommend them. So, nitpick. If anybody that's watched our show knows that Diego is a huge Transformer fan and I follow in his footsteps. When I saw the online solicitations for this, the first thing that screamed at me is the blue. I was like, that's not G1 accurate. That's not Prime.
I don't know. From looking at it, guys, it looks like a baby blue or like a teal blue, and like no, he was more of a royal. He had a royal blue
because it's Prime.
Yeah,
he's royal. Now, and we're not saying he's a king, but that's that's what he carries, the way he carries himself. It's Optimus Prime. He is in leader of the Autobots, so the blue is off.
Yeah, and
so with that, along with some paint issues, the painting is not tight. Now,
if you could come in here, it kind of looks just messy. I don't know if they were, pressed for time, or you know what, he's going on his vacation, or he's about to see his boo or whatever. I don't know, but it looks sloppy. I don't know if they were going for the battle, but the thing is, I know this is not battle tested or battle.
The worst one is it looks like a fingerprint or something. They made a mistake right here and tried to fix it after it dried, and it looks bad. Then you have the tires. They're not even black. They're gray. The hubs, they barely look metal. When we turn it, look at the back of the tires. I mean, they're great. They're not even black. I mean, you can make the excuse and say that they're used and he's been driving, but
again, I don't know if this is just because it's a legacy piece, but again, even the legacy piece for Jazz, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad.
It was much better on Jazz.
Yeah, on Jazz, it was just beautiful. Again, Imaginarium Art on Jazz, man, y'all scored it. Again, our reviews on YouTube, but on this one right here, there's a lot of flaws. There's too many flaws, and again, the art is beautiful. The sculpture is beautiful, but just where you can improve Imaginarium Art, whoever is doing your paint job, on this piece right here, it looks bad. It doesn't look. But again, am I gonna stop collecting you? No. No. I'm not.
So is it a mediocre or is it bad?
No, it's mediocre. It's not bad, but it's just mediocre. I mean, I've seen
one more flaw. If we had found one more flaw, and it would have been bad. So this is mediocre, borderline bad.
And we're one thing I'm also noticing. If you could take a look at the forums look glossy, right? Look beautiful, that bright red. But then all of a sudden it gets into flat red.
Dull.
Yeah. So what are you trying to be? It's confusing. Right? You can see it, right?
Yeah, it's glossy here. Got that candy paint going on, then it goes dull.
It goes dull. Like, what are you trying to do? Again, these are to the hardcore collectors, and collectors look at this.
Yes.
So again, we're trying to, and that's who we're trying to, I won't say educate, but the thing is, that's who we're trying to, represent. Yeah. Because we're part of those hardcore collectors.
Group of collectors.
Yeah, but we're also to the novice, and we're trying to educate the novice people.
To inform them.
They look at this, and again, the paint job's not great. It can be better. Okay, however, what I do like is the face. I mean, I love the mask. I love that. It's just that.
Smooth.
It's smooth, almost cartoon accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we compared it. You see the
take
Prime one in the back. We compared it to that, and you see it's got more sculpture into it, like the Michael Bay version.
Yeah.
So you have smooth G1 accurate, and then you have a little more detailed, and we prefer the smooth G1.
Yeah, we love the smooth G1.
And if you
the blue, if this blue was on here,
yes,
woo, man.
If the red was glossy all over, and this was the blue, this would be the piece,
yes.
Imaginarium. This would be the piece. We'd be singing the praise. But even on the Luwin Resources Prime, the head sculpt on that one is amazing, and it's a smooth mask.
Yeah. Another disappointment is probably the smokestacks.
Smokestacks.
Yeah, we prefer chrome or maybe a touch of chrome or nickel.
Yeah, these
but
gray, dirty painted.
Yeah.
I would have preferred them chrome. Diego brought up that in the G1 series Prime, his body in between the red and the blue was more of a white, not this gray.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if they're going for the for the game or or just a combination of. I know because it's hard to get the license from Hasbro, but it's a nice piece. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice piece, but
it's a great pose.
Yeah, it's a great pose.
Great pose, good sculpture. The paint is what's killing this piece.
Yes.
Even the base is nice. It's number 65 of 500. The other thing, Diego brought up was the. Can we bring?
Yeah, take it out.
The gun is off.
Yeah,
if you look at our Luwin Resources Optimus review, that gun was much nicer than this one. It looks like Imaginarium took some creative liberties and added some features very different than what the G1 is.
It doesn't have the muzzle. That's not the muzzle. I mean, but again, almost everything else has this piece back here. The stock.
And the final disappointment for Diego. Prime popped his collars. Hey, we're not in the 80s.
Yeah.
We know Prime came out of the 80s, but we're not in the 80s. Prime has got this collar thing going on. Another creative liberty. I
don't know. Again, I don't know if they're paying attention to the comic because I think the comic has it. I don't know if they added it because for the comic, but I'm more of a cartoon. Again, people grew up with the cartoon. You want to try to be as accurate, to the cartoon. Again, when Soundwave came out, man, we were just like in awe because it was cartoon accurate. Imaginarium art,
started out strong. I will say that about Imaginarium. For the couple pieces we had, Soundwave was good or great. Rodimus was great.
Good, yeah.
And then Jazz was awesome.
Yeah.
Foul tip on Optimus. No way. What's going on?
You gave it your best effort, but again. But am I gonna stop collecting you, Imaginarium? God no.
The quality is amazing.
Quality is amazing. It's just we're just trying to see where you can improve.
Where can you improve?
Yeah, especially the hardcore Transformers fans. Again, if you know Michael Bay's films, he gets criticized because it's not G1 accurate. So we can divulge in the statute because again, it all depends on the rights. But the thing is. When you have so many flaws, when the flaws outbeat the
sculpture,
the pros, okay.
Well, my concern is I'm looking very forward to the legacy scale Devastator that goes with this, and I want to see Soundwave and Rodimus quality on the Devastator and not Optimus.
Yeah.
But again, this was the first legacy piece.
Yeah.
That was a couple in. So I think Ironhide came out after him, and then it was him.
It's you know what this reminds me of?
They learned.
Yeah, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of say your cell phones. There's always a hiccup when you buy the brand new the first one is you wait till everyone gets all the hiccups and then. All right, they start improving on all the technology. Mm-hmm. This is probably what it was. This is probably what it was. I don't know.
If we can, before we display this at Alamo City, I'll see if we can find somebody that can paint the royal blue and maybe fix the red. What would you say, Diego? Will we paint his legs white, or we would just
keep it? It's just I think the blue is what's throwing it off.
Because I think if we paint it blue and then we show it at Alamo City,
look at this one. Look at the gray. But the thing is, there's the blue and the red. you know, just
They go together.
yeah, they make it up. It's like you got 3 different colors going on here. You got teal, whatever it is that you want. I don't know what it is. A bright red, a flat red, and I don't know.
Right.
You just got all kinds of colors going on here, and then you know, these paint mishaps.
Yeah. Other than that, you know, we've given our feedback. Would we recommend it? You got to remember, this is a $500 piece, so you're paying $500 for inaccurate paint scheme and paint blemishes. Again, you know, that's another thing we have to make sure that the fans understand. There wasn't a steady hand working on this. Now, this is 1 out of 500, so maybe some of the other pieces are better.
Yeah.
But the sculpture is awesome. The pose is awesome. The base is awesome. It's just got some issue with the paint. So overall, it's a nice little piece. We're very happy with Jazz.
Very happy with Rodimus. Very happy with
Soundwave. We'll see if we have the rest of them. If we get Ironhide, if we get the Seekers, we'll see if we have all of them towards the end of the year to see how that whole display looks.
Yeah, we do have Starscream and Thundercracker coming in, so.
Okay, so we'll have those. So this will be on display at Alamo City Comic Con. As far as my plan goes, like I told you guys in the other videos, this will be one of the prizes you get to choose from. So if you at home that's watching, that's part of the culture, like this, you're like, man, that's a badass piece, you can win this at Alamo City Comic Con. All you have to do is be part of the culture. Subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, tweet with us on Twitter, come out to our events, and you can sign up to win this bad boy. Best of luck to you.
And I have a funny feeling that this is going to be one of the prizes on top of the Ghostbusters that may go.
We'll see.
Yeah, again, people are going to want that G1, but depends on who wins.
Yeah, and I mean, we still got the NECA Turtles and the Shredder and the Foot Soldiers that's going to be there. So we love tempting the fans, but be sure to subscribe to the page, like, join in the comments, let us know what you think. Be nice, no trolling.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just if you guys just constructive criticism.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, we do not mind it. And if you have, you know, like some more knowledge than what we do,
drop that knowledge.
Drop that knowledge. Yeah. But don't be hating. It's like, you know, we're human. We can make mistakes. But
yeah. So for this edition of Geek Culture Unboxing, we'll see you geeks next time.